Hey, what's up, fleshies? Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a milestone video today, so things are going to be a little bit off the cuff, and then also don't mind the noise because my fridge is on and maybe the fan is on because it's like 80 degrees here and I'm like sweating and I haven't showered yet and I'm like really sweaty, so it's very sticky. So this is for y'all who A, want to know how my life is going and how YouTube is, or B, wants to know what a snapshot in the life of a YouTuber is like at 360 subs. I recently passed the 360 mark, and this was after missing a week of making a video. I follow a weekly release format, or at least I did until last week, and it's been kind of taxing. I think there's just so much pressure out there to be a successful anything, and with things like YouTube, you got so much data going around. So if you're a numbers person, you're going through engagement, click-through rates, and all that jazz. Especially if you're a beginner YouTuber, it's easy to get caught in the weeds of search engine optimization, aka SEO, and trending topics, and all that stuff that they talk about on our NewTubers. I started a channel and made videos because I thought it'd be fun and a good learning experience. I definitely got a lot out of it, but I also got a lot of stress. When you make a video, post it on Reddit, and it gets great reception, it's like, damn man, I'm moving on up, it's lit. And this is like 1K views, right? Which is huge for me, small for some people, and even huger for others. And then you get that subscriber bump, and comments, and that little dopamine drip that's like, hey, don't you want a little more of that? And that small drop of dopamine really messes you up. A friend says to me that you shouldn't be looking at views as a rate of success. I made a video about Metal Gear Solid that I liked a lot, and it still hasn't broken 100 views. It's at 95, and I love that video. And I think it's great. My most viewed videos are about Sleeping Dogs, Game of Thrones, and Dominic Toretto. I'm so glad I'm at least truly passionate about one of those, otherwise I'd be even more lost. Being a YouTuber, God, I hate that word. You get distracted, and sometimes you take away the wrong lessons. Like, hey, that video got mad views, so I should do that stuff more often. Instead of focusing on the content that you want to make. I like that Metal Gear Solid video a lot, and I think it does a lot of good, but it's at 95, not 950, not 9.5K, but 95. And that means it's bad, right? Obviously, that's untrue. And it has more to do with YouTube momentum, search results, competition, and other unspeakable magics of YouTube. But you can't help feeling that way about content sometimes. It's always like a nagging little goblin in your ear saying things like, hey, do this thing, it might get views. And you start to wonder if you're doing it for self-satisfaction or views. And this is kind of that moment where I am definitively attempting to do it for the former. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be making this video, but this other video that I plan to do about auto chess. In fact, the name of this document I'm typing on is called the sunk cost fallacy because I wanted to do a video about that in auto chess. Full disclosure, I'm 24. When I started this channel, I was 23, a graphic designer, and a comic book colorist. Now I guess I'm a graphic designer, 3D modeler, and I don't even know if I want to color anymore. There's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of weirdness going on around my life and what I want to do and what makes me happy. It's a real life example of the sunk cost fallacy. Should I keep doing comic coloring because I did invest like a year of my life in it and I've gotten okay at it? Or do I move on? And making that comic book distribution video was ultimately nice, but the process was grueling. I didn't know what footage to put in, I hated the audio, it was crazy. I didn't even like the subject that much, I guess, like afterwards or during the process. I even thought about quitting YouTube for like a month or like just taking a really long break because it was just exhausting. I was just stressed out about making this stupid video about Diamond. And I don't want to quit YouTube and coloring, my two big side things, right? It's all so confusing and stressful. But that's life, I guess. So I think I'm not going to do the coloring thing anymore, but honestly, there is a reason why I'm making another video and not just dropping the Flesh Nation to the wolves for the rest of eternity. I've gotten pretty far for my standards on YouTube. I've made videos for like almost 5 months now. I'm at 360 subs and honestly, everything's pretty good. I'm super happy that I have subs like Mathij 54, sorry I'm butchering your name, commenting and supporting. I'm glad I got people telling me every video things like, hey man, you do good stuff, you're gonna blow up, or like, remember me when you're famous, or like, wow, I thought you would have had like 1 million subscribers and stuff, and it makes me, like, And it reminds me of these videos Nakey Jakey made, and he's my favorite YouTuber, by the way. He has these videos about milestones like 78 subscribers or 5K subscribers, and like, man, in a view removed from all the stress and expectations. It's dope. My situation is dope. I love y'all. I love Flesh Nation and all the fleshies that reside in it. I love the ridiculous name that I have, and the little yellow monkey, and pink for all y'all oldies out there. I love the consistently all lower caps titles. YouTube can be stressful, but I think that it was primarily because I get funneled into thinking about sub counts and views. I check my social blade every week, my YouTube analytics every day, almost like every hour. It's just like one of the icons that's closest to my thumb on my home screen. And it's so easy to get caught up in it. And the sub count not being high enough, or the minutes being watched not being high enough, but it doesn't matter, we're getting there. We're moving, we're growing, and I'm glad to have you guys with me. Besides, according to this video Big Joel made about small YouTuber culture, it's like, I'm gonna feel the same way at 100k subs as I do now, so might as well just keep trucking on. Stay tuned for the next video. Maybe it'll be a little later than next week, but it'll be there. Stay cool, and stay fleshy.